Hey there everybody, welcome back to Digimon World 2! So in between episodes, the only thing I did is I ground a bit of money. So we have some more recruitment items. And I got Gabumon up to level 11 and digivolved him back into Centarumon. So that's really all that happened. And we're going to just get cracking right away and try and see if we can't get through Disc Domain this episode. So this might be a little longer like some of the episodes have been. The one thing we're going to try to do while we go through Disc Domain is we are going to try to pick up a Digimon. If we can. If we don't have any luck with that, oh well. We will go back and at some point I want to come back and grab a Woodmon anyway. So we'll do that at some point. And a Digimon as well. To be honest, I could make do with a Tsukaimon to some extent. I'd rather just go all out with it and get Digimon straight up, because that's who I want. And Tsukaimon, I think you have to go through a couple of guys. Although now that I think about it, Tsukaimon might be worth getting anyway, because if Tsukaimon is the one that digivolves into Bakamon, I think Bakamon, it's either Bakamon or Soulmon, has Necro Magic, which is as I kind of mentioned last time, is an extremely powerful skill if used correctly. And basically it would allow our team to have infinite mana for the most part, so I should look into that. We already have it on our healer, which was kind of my thought when I decided to just try and make with the DNA digivolving of Wizardmon, was that I'd put that on the healer, our healer for the group. And then at the very least our healer basically has infinite mana. So that was the thought anyway. So here, you'll see this is the other strategy for taking on Rarimon or Digimon that confuse on a counterattack. If you're not running interrupts, it's basically you save them to last and you just blow them up with everybody at that point. Man, with this version of Centarumon, since he'll be getting Togemon's counterattack, we could seriously run an entire counterattack team at the moment if we wanted. I probably won't, but we could do that. Alright, now we should be all out on him. My current plan, if we can get a Digimon, is to level the Digimon and then actually DNA him with our Ice Devimon here. Specifically to give Ice Devimon the Crimson Claw attack, which will give him a powerful champion level move that isn't relying on a counter attack. That'll probably turn him into something that isn't Devimon for the time being. I will try to cycle him back to that point though, so that we can have him be that, because that's what I would really like to do with him. Is try and have him primarily be the main line there. Okay, now the hope here is that Centauromon will take him. All right. I'm not gonna try to do too many fights here, for the most part as we go, and that's just because I want to try to get through here. Well, I was thinking about it. We're gonna end up getting caught by him no matter what we do. Unless we like really go out and around and stuff. So we'll just fight, try and get through it quickly. I do currently still have Megadramon and Metal Greymon with us, so we aren't totally... So if we get to the boss fight and our guys are a little exhausted, we have 2 guys we can switch out. That will be plenty powerful. Why did you miss that? What the hell? And to be honest, I am not entirely sure what the... I hate frickin' turns like this. Everything misses for some reason. I don't know what the Blood Knights are going to use. I don't know. I don't recall them having much of a theme. I think it kind of just is random. No, it's not really random, but it's not like they use all virus type Digimon or whatever, so. At least I don't think so. I might be wrong about that. I just don't remember what they use. I know I've gotten plenty far into this game, but I just don't recall that. It's been far too long. Anytime I've started this game up in recent years to play it, I don't usually even get to this part half the time. And that's just because something else comes up and I end up walking away from it and then I don't come back to it. And that's kind of the way life goes. I was kind of hoping you to level off of that for somebody. Although I guess I don't know why I was expecting to. I already know that you only get 50 experience points from that fight. Ooh, this is actually the new Numamon we want. If I remember right, this new Numamon will not actually leave the dark plate. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's pretty much like 4,000 bits down the drain, by the way. Okay, so we need to leave Digimon to last. That shouldn't be too hard, because we'll just dogpile. Since we finally have some moves on these guys that aren't reliant on having to use counterattacks. Their counterattacks are plenty powerful, and I'll be using them plenty, though. Oh man, I didn't think about this. The Vidramon's actually going to be power boosted in here. That could end up being bad for us. I guess at least we have a healer. So we should be okay either way. Okay, we'll just all blast Numamon here. This is probably overkill, but and it was, but that's alright. Now the power boost isn't super significant. Well, here's hoping we have some luck. Get Devimon. Nice. So yeah, there's a trick if you're wanting to try and get the Vidramon like this with the Numamon. If you can catch them on the dark plates, you basically get free amounts of time to throw gifts at them. Which is good considering how much it takes to get them. Alright. Come on, luck. Yes! Awesome. That makes me extremely happy. Well, we accomplished our secondary goal now, so that's good. Now let's see if we can get through our primary goal. And actually, since we have it, I'm actually going to go ahead and switch things up. I would much rather get Davidramon leveled up right now than worry about Gabumon. And that's because I'm wanting to try and work. He's level 12. We're going to need to DNA Digivolve Devimon here. Ice Devimon sooner or later. I don't necessarily want to fight that guy if we don't have to. Unless it's absolutely required, I am not going to take any time to grind while we try to get through these last couple domains now. I thought about it the other day and decided we're just going to go all out. And I can do a grind session after we do this set of 3 if I need to. That also includes, for the most part, running around and trying to catch other Digimon. That doesn't mean we'll always get straight through a dungeon in one try. I just won't stop and grind in between doing so. Oh, let's see. We need to blast him really hard. I guess we can use the friendly fire thing to our advantage too. Okay, the chance of confusing, poisoning, and stunning is what makes Crimson Claw really nice. It has all its status effects on it, and its damage is pretty high. So I just remember that getting Davidramon one way or another earlier in the game can be quite useful. I'm surprised that he guarded. That's kind of odd. I guess I won't be mad about that. That gives us a bunch of free hits on him and don't have to worry about somebody getting confused this round. Okay, so Ice Devimon's damage isn't going to be getting dumped into him this round. That's okay. The reason why we're not fighting a lot in this run, this particular episode, is just because I'm wanting to try to get through the dungeon. And I'd rather not have it be a forever long episode. I think we're gonna hit the SCSI domain next, and then do video domain last. And the only thing I remember for sure is I'm pretty sure video domain is vaccines. So I'm assuming that SCSI domain is data, but that might be wrong. Ooh, we got lucky there that he didn't target one of our own guys. I think he's confused. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, he just got poisoned. We're sitting pretty good then. I will not be using Digimon in the final fight for this dungeon, by the way. We will switch him out for Metal Greymon. If Ice Devimon is in rough shape by that point, we will swap Mega Dramon in for him as well. Because we'll be able to use this main party plenty as we go through the next two domains that we have, so I don't need to use them in the boss fight necessarily, especially since we have Mega Dramon and Metal Greymon. We're going to be more powerful generally. Basically Ninjamon is going to get left in, but that's just because I don't really have anybody to put in his place. Okay, I'm going to do this for a very specific reason. I counterattacked there mainly to make sure that Ninjamon got a heal off here before the battle was ended. It may not matter. I don't remember what Digimon needed to level, and I don't know for sure what these guys give, so. $139, that's pretty good. 780 bits, that's also pretty good. It's a fight worth doing anyway. On to the next floor. I do not know how many floors this has. I think we've now been as deep as we've gotten here. Ooh. That sucks, because that was a really high level spore there. There's the Kawagamon team. Ah. Wow, we got lucky here. The other pad is right here too. That might end up being needed. I really don't know how tough these last floors are gonna be for us. Okay, so what floor is this? The 7th? Good to know. You know what? I think we're just gonna do this for the hell of it anyway. Because honestly, it's okay to give these guys some experience, because they are going to need to level up too anyhow. And I really didn't know how bad Kuwagamon fights were going to be. I assumed that's who we'd run into down here. One thing I wouldn't mind in this game that they would do would be if they went and actually showed or gave you some idea as to what order you should do these sets of 3 in sometimes, because there really is, it really does make a difference. I don't know this for sure because I don't know what they are. There's a chance that this might be the hardest one out of the 3, and so after beating this, the other 2 are going to be dumbly easy. Because there is certainly an order to some extent, I just don't know what it is. And they don't really tell you in any way, which would be nice. See if we can get Kuwagamon out in this round. At least Guardramon's stuff doesn't seem to do much damage. He's gonna be paralyzed anyway. So we have some HP discs and some MP discs. So at the very least we can do a little bit of fighting if we need to. What the hell? I don't think giving that guy darkness power multiple times is going to make any difference. Oh, damn it, Metal Greymon. Dark Side attack definitely has some advantages with its ability to prevent healing off of attacks. So like on Woodmon it would be particularly effective. Of course he would miss. Metal Greymon's proving to be almost all but useless. That's odd that somehow that team ended up going entirely before ours. Probably because his attack missed. God dang. Oh, he's got to be, yeah, I was going to say, he's got to be about down. Time to steal some MP. Well, I pretty much expected Metal Greymon to miss there, to be honest. With the way this fight's gone. Misses all over the place. There are missiles flying everywhere, but at the people you want them to fly at. 900 bits for that fight though, that's pretty good. I really don't know which way we're supposed to go in here. Excuse me. Well, I think that settles it, because we can only go one direction now. And of course, it's going to be in the direction that's going to force us to do every single one of these fights, probably. And that's going to be annoying! In some ways, it's nice for the experience and all that stuff, but considering how much MP and everything we had to expend to get through this last time. Hopefully we can take Quagamon out in one round here. Good. Maybe we can actually get through this fight quicker than last time. Honestly, the fights would move along a little better if we didn't have so much missing going on. And I really do not know what is up with that. I think we're just gonna go all out on trying to take Gardramon out this round. If we get Gardramon here, I'm gonna make Metal Greymon defend the next round. And that's just to gain a little bit of MP back. It'll probably add another round to combat, but giving a couple rounds to get his MP back wouldn't be bad, because he's pretty low. Megadramon isn't doing much better. With any luck, we won't have to do a ton more of these fights to get through to the boss. I'm really hoping we can kind of speed this up a bit. He actually has a pretty good moveset if he has that. The darkness thing really isn't all that useful. Those do have times where they can be useful, the different adding effects to your attacks. But in what I've played of this game, I've never really found a time where it's been amazingly helpful to me. $148 experience. Toy car, that ain't bad. I would imagine we have to be getting about done with this. Oh, we found him? Yeah. Oh, we found Bertrand! You, Maz, you already made it this far? I cornered the Blood Knight's officer first. I'm not going to let you claim my prize. Wonderful! More extra fights. That makes me think that maybe this domain was the last one I was supposed to go to, actually. I could be wrong about that, but I kind of feel like Bertrand would be at the last one you're supposed to visit, so I may have done this entirely out of order, which would actually explain why we were running into so many powerful Digimon in this particular dungeon. So that could very well be. I would imagine it's got to be at least the middle or last dungeon of these three with the Digimon that we were seeing. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Oh, he actually has Woodmons. I guess now that I know that, I'll hit him with the one move. This episode is gonna be super long. Holy cow! Actually, let's see. Let's just continue what we were doing there. If we can take a couple of these guys out, then I'll start doing some of the support stuff. Wow, I was really hoping that would take him out. This at least lower the amount he gets back. Okay, we're definitely in a much better position now. Oh darn, I didn't bring that. Well, that sucks. I thought I had a MP driver on me still, but apparently I must have deposited that. I just realized I do not remember who I had Megadramon hit. So, oh well. Okay, we'll be most likely taking out two of these guys. I can do this heal. Next round I can have Ninjamon run Necro Magic and get some MP back on him. At least this team's damage output wasn't all that amazing. Okay. We're gonna do one round of this and then we will take out Garurumon. And I'm mainly doing this in preparation knowing that I'm gonna have to fight a Blood Knight here. If we're lucky, people might level. I just don't remember what their level, where they're at. If this doesn't take Garurumon out, I'm not going to be too mad about that. Since we're basically using this as an opportunity to get MP back at the moment. And you could kind of abuse this all day long if you really wanted to, since I have a healing Digimon, especially since he has Necromagic, I could sit here and kind of just abuse the hell out of it if I really wanted to, and get all of their MP back. I'm not willing to spend that much time. Fortunately, Metal Greymon leveled up. So that's good, because that means that he'll be fully ready to go. Why, I can't believe that I lost to a rookie like you. What did I do wrong? There's no way that I could lose. Why? Oh yeah, that's right. I went easy on you. But just this time. Next time won't be so easy. You know, he says that like every time we see him. Whoop. So I want to use this on him. Boost him a little bit. Okay, that's to the boss. Oh, there's no treasure in here. Usually I think there's a treasure box in there. We should be good to go here. Commander Damien. Hey you, yes you, what happened to the tamer? I'm that guard tamer, prepare to be destroyed. Haha, you make me laugh. Do you really think you can beat me, Commander Damien, the Dawn of the Blood Knights? I'll make you an example for those stupid tamers of the city. I'm invincible! Are you really a high-ranking officer of the Blood Knights? I'm thinking this is supposed to be the last place we were supposed to go, guys. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the other Blood Knights are normal Blood Knights that you encounter. I don't think they're special. Waru, Monzamon, Platinum, Sukamon, and Nanamon. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, so I have to admit, I do not honestly remember what Monzamon does. Waru Monzamon does. I think we're gonna Thunderball. Let's see what a round goes like here. It isn't likely I'll be wrecked in one single round of combat. Okay, he runs as assist. Okay. I have no idea what just happened other than he lowered one guy's defense and attack. Panic Wave. Okay, I think this causes confusion. Yeah. Platinum Sukamon so far has been the most scary. But the fact that he gave Waru Monzamon confusion capability is something to be concerned about. So we are going to modify what we were doing. And I'll run Hornbuster as a backup plan. Fist of Fate! That really didn't do much. Mega Dramon is hitting for a lot though. If we're lucky, this will take out Monzamon and we won't get confused. Well, at least the attack is not going to be very powerful. No, he confused him. That sucks. Yeah, I had a feeling this is gonna get annoying real quick. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Unless we get lucky. Okay. I didn't know they could use interrupts like normal attacks. That's kind of odd. I guess unless he interrupted himself, I didn't know that was possible, but... Well, he's given everybody confusion capability now, so that sucks. Oh, thank goodness. We might be able to pull this off. Where are we at hit point wise after this? I might just use our hit point driver. We don't really need the hit point driver right now though. If we're lucky, Mega Dramon will just use his attack. Yes! Okay, we might be able to take Platinum Sukamon out before he pulls off anything. Crap! I was kind of relying on... Oh wait, he doesn't have his power anymore. I'm relying on Metal Greymon to hit before Sukamon does. Because I think his attack will be enough to take Sukamon out. Alright! Woohoo! Confusion is over with. And now we're left with who is most likely the weakest of all of the enemy Digimon. Well, the one thing I'll say is I'm certainly glad we took the time to get the Numamon to get Mega Dramon, because in the end he has been invaluable in this fight here. I'm not even concerned about that. Okay, we'll just have him guard because he can't do anything anyway this round. Even if I were to give him an MP disc right now, he'd still be forced into guarding because you have to do that before attack selection occurs. Come on, Greymon, jeez. I'd like this to end today. I guess at least it's occurring now at the point in the fight where it's not going to make any difference in the end other than it adds time to the battle. There we go. And that's that. I think we're gonna have to go to Device Domain. Or Device Dome, I mean. Something is wrong, how could I lose? Aren't you a bit weak for a boss? Be quiet, you brat, I'll let you off this time. But next time we meet, I will finish you off. Until then, train hard. What? Wait, where are you going? Is he really a high-ranking officer? What's that? There's something red on the floor. This is an order to search for the archive ship. And that is that. Okay, we'll go try talking to our glorious leader. And that's mainly just because the order thing might matter, I don't know. I am thinking that is probably the last place we were supposed to go of this set. So the last two dungeons that we have out of here will probably be quite a bit easier than this one. I kind of know what he's at. I totally know what he's after, but since I haven't defeated the other two dungeons, I can't actually tell you. Alright, well, looks like we are good to go, so that's gonna do it for this episode, everybody. Next episode, we'll take on probably SCSI domain. Although I don't think it really is going to matter too much, since it seems like this was the last place we were supposed to go. But alright, take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Bye-bye.